I have a big announcement to make. I made some mentioning of these possibilities in the past, but here it is. From now on, every student at the Weights Academy will have our personal help, mine and of my coworkers, to create a beautiful, modern looking CV, write amazing personal, professional, motivational letter, and of course, after graduation, we're gonna help you guys. We're gonna get personally involved searching, finding jobs, and helping you applying for those jobs, getting the interview, and landing a top job. All right. So I think this is going to be something amazing because yes, we provide training. Yes, you get certificates. Yes, that helps you, learn new skills, gain knowledge, and helps you land the jobs. But the process, obviously, of searching for jobs, applying for those jobs, preparing all the paperwork that you need to prepare is also difficult. All right, so we're gonna get involved with that. Every one of our students will have our 100% support, and we will make sure that every one of you after graduation gets the perfect paperwork, finds the perfect job, and you land this job. All right, so I think this is a very, very positive thing, and it's a step in the right direction for the Weights Academy. We have a lot of success stories, and like I said yesterday, we are going to share those success stories, and I'm sure that now providing this free service for you guys is going to be even more success stories, and yeah, that just makes me feel better in the world of hospitality. Shay, nice to see you back on the live stream. What's going on? All right, that set aside, I am going to start sharing more jobs here live on the YouTube channel, because for some reason the most requests I get is, hey sir, how to apply for jobs, how to find a job, how to do this and how to do that, about the job. And I always say there are a lot of jobs, plenty of jobs, plenty of jobs. We had a conversation just this morning with a young man from India, and he was explaining me how bad the situation is in India, how long hours they work every single day, how they work without breaks and everything like that, and they don't get paid nothing. And I understand that, and it is a fact. I know I'm not living in my own head. I know that, guys, because I've been through this. I'm Bulgarian, all right. Back in the days in Bulgaria, we were getting paid like $50 a month salaries, all right, and while the rest of the world was living like $1,000 a month. So for me, the most important thing was to escape from my country and go and work in another country. But it was not possible because nobody was hiring Bulgarian workers. It was just impossible. And my only chance was the cruise line. So I landed a job as the cruise line waiter, and yeah, and suddenly from 50 you start making, the salary was low, but we were making tips, so you go to 750, 800, $900 a month. That was a lot of money back in the days for me. So my advice for everyone is, you just build your resume, make sure you speak perfect English, make sure you have experience in the fine dining hospitality in India, or not only India, but there are many other countries that you don't get paid well money, and then you start applying for a job. Yeah, you gotta have the certificate, you have to have the knowledge, you have to have the experience, and you have to learn how to present yourself. And that's why the Weights Academy is. We try to teach you all those things. You have everything that you need to learn on the free blog page of the Waitress Academy. You know, how to make the CV, how to present yourself, how to win the job interview, and all those things. You have everything there. And if you want to improve your skills, like how to handle guest complaints, you have it for free. If you want to learn how to be the best waiter, that's the best seller in your restaurant, you have it for free. And of course, if you sign up for the waiter training courses and all the courses on the Waiters Academy, of course that's paid now, but you get all those trainings, all those skills, all those that knowledge, and then you have my full support of creating perfect paperwork, finding the right job, applying for the job, getting the interview, getting the job, fixing your life. That's the point. All right. Anish says, can you please tell me how much the minimum salary is in Finland according to the final Finland government declaration for foreigners before entering the Finland? So the minimum salary now it's different because every company pays different kind of money. You know, like not every company is fixed salary. So you will make about you're gonna make the minimum in Finland. You're gonna make as a waiter minimum 2,500 euro. That's gonna be the minimum. All right, 2,800, 2,009, 3,000 a month. All right, but the minimum. Now it depends what kind of waiter too. So if you go there as a busboy, which is probably a starting position for somebody from back in, you know, not a native, doesn't speak the language, because they speak not English, they speak their own language. So you're gonna have problems communicating with the guests there in their own language. So that might be, you know, the case might be that you go there, you start in the kitchen. Maybe you start as a dishwasher, maybe you start as a busboy, maybe you start as a food runner, so that the salary, of course, is going to go down. Now, if you get a job as a waiter running your own station, then I'll say 2,500 is going to be the least you get. Now, I just posted yesterday a proposal for a job in Norway. They're paying 250 euro a day, all right, in Norway. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but because they don't find people, and the standards in Norway and Finland is so high, your salary might be 5,000 euro a month. Easy. But the minimum, I say, it's going to be 2,500. What is the best way to learn, memorize the menu? The best way to learn and memorize the menu is researching every single detail on every single item. Of course, if you have a chance to test it, like the manager says to the kitchen, hey, make me this item, they bring it outside, you see it with your own eyes, you touch it, you test it, you discuss it. This is the easiest way to learn it, okay? But the point is that you have to be persistent. Every single day you open the menu and you read through the stuff. Now, when I prepare myself to go to a new restaurant, you know, and I tell them, hey, listen, send me the menu. I want to know everything about every item on the menu before I hit the floor, before even I go to the restaurant. So I sit down, I read everything, anything that I don't understand, I Google it. I want to see the pictures, I want to see how it looks, I want to see what the ingredients, how it's cooked, and that what helps you understand better the whole procedure and everything about the meal. And then of course it helps you memorize it, what is it. But the best way, of course, is to be at the restaurant to watch. And that's why I always say, if you're a new kid, if you don't understand much of the business, if you are going to work as a waiter or waitress in a new place with new cuisine, you know, like let's say you never work in Italian cuisine, it's going to be very hard for you to make a difference between tagliatelle, fusilli, penne, parpadelle, also all those different pasta, you know, like you need to work at least 2 days as a food runner. So you spend 2 full days in the kitchen, running the food to the table and watching and learning what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this. Because if you go to the restaurant and you hit the floor and you have to, you know, work from your first day without actually knowing the difference between the different pasta, different sauces, and different dishes, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of hard times, a lot of mistakes, and it's gonna be a real misery. But research, make sure you see pictures, make sure you see videos, because if you go to YouTube and you do, hey, let me see how they prepare chicken cacciatore, all right, and you go there and then you'll find videos about chicken cacciatore, and that will help you tremendously because you listen and you see, and then of course you read what is in front of you, and that's how you memorize easier everything else. And it's very important, guys. Don't start a new job without learning everything about the menu. Everything. All right? Because you're just going to make a lot of mistakes. I know it from my personal experience. I got to tell you, I, so I was working in Austria already like 3 years in Austria. All right? And I moved from you know, a normal restaurant to a really special place, like a really high-end restaurant serving top clientele, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like billionaires and millionaires, all right? So everything is way much more high-end, and the dishes and the preparation and of course the service, but I'm like, hey man, I don't worry about that. I've done this, I know it, I don't care, blah blah blah. I go there, man, and I first like 3 days I made so many mistakes. I got in an argument with the chef, with the like, hey man, you're making too many mistakes, you're not doing your job, blah blah blah. And I was like, this guy is right. I I don't even have an argument. I know I'm talking like, chill, man. You don't talk to me like that, and blah blah blah. But I myself, I say, hey, he's right. He's right. So the next 24 hours, I just absolutely kill it. I didn't care about no sleeping, about no eating, about no drinking coffee. I sat down, I researched every single item, every single thing I need to know. Ingredients, preparation, timing, everything. And believe me, from this day on, I didn't make mistake ever again. It was crazy change. I was like, what's happening with this guy? But yes, I just decided that I will take it seriously, and that's what it takes. So researching the menu and knowing your menu, it's tremendously helpful to you, not to anybody else, to you, because you will minimize the mistakes. I'm serious. I tried at first to apply for Australia, but Australia closed the immigration programs for waiters. Yes, I now know that Singapore opened the programs. I don't know about Australia. Was closed. I haven't researched it lately, but I know for sure that Singapore now can hire people from outside the country, which is amazing. It was closed. Now they are open, so you can check Singapore. You can check, like I said. Um, um, Italy, all right. So it's not a big difference from Romania to Italy, but it's still a different. But the thing is that you have to speak the language, okay? So it's really hard to believe that with English you can go to Finland and just work as a waiter, or to Italy. Nobody in Italy speaks English. I know Italian. It's like you go to Italy, you feel like no Italian speaks English. Of course, that's not the truth, but that's how you feel. And for you to work as a waiter in Italy, you gotta speak Italian. So, like I said, you will have opportunity to travel the Europe very soon, because Romania will be accepted in the Schengen zone, and You just gotta choose what you gotta learn. I mean, for me, if you ask me, I would say start learning German, English, German. That will help you tremendously to get a job in Europe anywhere, and it's gonna be very helpful for you. Junhong He, hi, thank you for the stream, and it's good to hear from you. And it's good to hear from you too, my friend. I never seen you on the live stream before. Where you from? That sounds like somewhere in Asia. But nice to see you on the live stream and nice talking to you. And you know, sir, which other countries have immigration program opened for waiters? Listen, man, um, they are all opening now. Slowly, all the countries will open for waiters. All right. Western Europe, like I said, it's not so well done, but Spain and Italy, they're just suffering for waiters. The problem is that you go to Italy and you're gonna work for 800 euro a month salary, and you're not gonna make a freaking dollar tip because they don't tip. All right, unless you work in top places, tourist destinations. But I mean, to get this job, it's not gonna be so easy. All right, so don't expect that you can move to Spain or Italy and you're gonna do well. No, it's not gonna be like that, because Spain, Italy, you need to learn to speak the Spanish language, you need to learn the Italian language, and then you work without making much of a tip, because that's the culture in the country. So you gotta understand. So my country, Bulgaria, right there next to Romania, poor countries, you don't get paid well, very well, and so on, so on, so. But if I go right now in Bulgaria and I go to Sofia, I can get a job in a restaurant, top restaurant in Sofia, and I start making immediately $3,000 a month. Immediately, $3,000 a month. At the same time, if you stay in some small town back in the country and you're working for some small restaurant, you might get $300, $400, $500 a month. That's it, total. Do you understand the difference? So if you are working as a waiter right now and you want to start making money, start looking around. You will be able to get a job in a better restaurant where you're gonna make more tip, you're gonna get better pay, and you're gonna have a better life. All right. So not always moving to another country is the right decision. All right, if you want to make more money. Anne says here, hoping there too, Romanian to be in Schengen zone. Yeah, it is. They already agree. They already agree. It's now procedure only. Like Bulgaria, they rejected Bulgaria, but they accepted Romania. It's now only a matter of time, because they already voted to accept Romania in the Schengen zone. So you're gonna have a chance to travel freely around Europe in a very short time. Nazim, hi sir, nice points. Thank you so much for this live. Hey my friend, we do live every single day. You're very welcome, and I'm glad to see you on the live stream. Jung Hong say, I hope I pronounce it. Maybe it's a Jung Hong, but I don't think so. Let me know if I pronounce it properly. I'm a waiter in the United States. Would you say it's the highest paid country for waiters? No. It's the best country to be a waiter, all right? So United States is the best country in the world to work as a waiter, as long as you are good and you can move around and find the good jobs, all right? Because I know many places in the United States that you work for, let's say, $60, $70 a day. This is salary and tip. And I know places that you work in the United States and make $2,000 a day, all right? But you have to really be good, and you have to hustle, and you yourself have to be really willing to take the risk, to take the challenge, and move around. But United States, man, I if I'm a young kid right now, let's say I'm 25 years old, all right, and I have to choose a country to go and work and live as a waiter, I will not hesitate one single second. Choose United States, and in less than 2 years, I will build a beautiful, 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 beautiful life for myself in America, just without no doubt whatsoever. But highest paid waiters are in Switzerland. You know, like New Zealand, they're paying well. The Scandinavian countries, they are paying well. You know, but United States, you're working for tip, and not like yesterday we had a discussion with a waiter that works in a 2 Michelin star restaurant in LA. So he gets the minimum wage, and he was like, "Hey, you, why are you talking like we are making so much money? We don't make no money. We have to earn tips so we can make money." I was like, "Yeah, that's true. You know, in America, that's true, but not in every country because I'm talking to people from all over the world, not just the United States, and that's why I say." You know, you get salary like here in Austria. My wife gets her salary right now is after taxes and insurance and all these kind of things is about 1,800 euro. This is the salary that hotels pay her for her barkeeper job, all right, and then she makes pretty much the same in tip, all right. So of course without tip, I always say this job is worthless. It doesn't matter how much you get paid. If you don't make tip, this job is worthless. And that's why I always say you gotta get a job that makes good tip. But let's say United States also, not every restaurant pays minimum wage. If you go to Las Vegas, I was working in Las Vegas when I was working at the Venetian. This is 20 years ago, guys. You know, not exactly, but 17, 18, 19 years ago. They were paying me then, back in the days, 11.50 salary, and then of course we were making like, I don't know, man, like 40, 45, $75 an hour tip. So yeah, the salary was nothing compared to the tip, but it was 11.50, and back in the days, 11.50 was a good salary anyway. People were working for 11.50. Man, people were working without tip for Walmart for 6.50. So it's not like the waiters are just the lowest paid. Well, at the same time, I moved from Florida. In Florida, my salary was 230. All right. So in Vegas, they get paid. You're working for the big casino, 11.50. In Florida, you work for a fine dining restaurant and making 230. Yes, of course, the tip was amazing in Florida, so we were making a lot of money. I don't complain, but that's the reality. It depends who you're working for. So yes, United States is the #1 country to work as a waiter. So John says, or is there a better tipping culture somewhere else? No, 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 no. Nowhere there is a better tipping culture than the United States. I would just say, Muna, hey, what's going on, Muna? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you back on the live stream. John says 11.50 plus Vegas tips, man. That was 20 years ago, guys. That was 20 years ago. I don't know what is it now, but I'm a bit sure they're paying very well. And back in the days, Vegas was very cheap too. My God, man, we were having a blast back in the days. All right. They tell me now, my friends tell me that's pretty expensive right now in Vegas, but it's nothing compared to California. Anyway, Anish says, after how many years of experience, waiter are called head waiter, or there is any course to be done before? You can work 2 years and be a head waiter. You can work 10 years and never be a head waiter. You can be 6 months in a restaurant and become a head waiter. Let me explain to you. I was in the United States for like 1 year in South Florida, Palm Beach, and I moved to Vegas. I got a job at the new hotel then. It was Aladdin. They opened on the street. All right. So I got a job. I'm very excited. And turns out this was the worst job ever. The worst job ever. So I'm in Vegas for like six months. I've been working this job for like 30 days. And I knew this is not the job for me. It was a terrible job. I quit right there on the spot, and I went to the restaurant across the street, in the hotel, in the casino, and I told them, listen, I want the job. And the guy gave me the job. It was a conversation. You can read my books and everything. You'll find out the story. But the thing is, he gave me the job. I started working. I was busting my ass. 3 months later, he came to me and told me, hey, bro, the general manager, can you find me another guy like you? I was like, man, there is not another guy like you. What are you talking about? Man, I need two more like you, and this restaurant will be running like crazy. It's like, nah, dude, I cannot do it. 3 months after this conversation, he came to me and said, hey, listen, I want you to be my head waiter. All right, you're coming here 6 o'clock, you're closing the restaurant, you're serving the best guests, you're making the most money, but I want you to just keep doing the same thing you do. Yeah, so it took me 6 months to become a head waiter. Of course, I have prior experience, but in the United States, I did not like have a lot of experience, especially in the high hospitality. So it depends on you how much knowledge, skills, what are your leadership skills. You gotta have leadership skills. That's all we teach at the Waiters Academy, guys. You can go to the waiter training class and learn everything about waiting tables, but we have also leadership class that you will learn how to become a leader. And I think that becoming a leader, doesn't matter what kind of position you are, doesn't matter how old you are, it's like the most important thing that will help you grow in your future. I mean, for real. So that's why I created all those classes, because it's not enough to be a really good waiter. All right, you also have to be a great leader, great communicator. You gotta be able to distinguish yourself from everybody else. And that's why I want to teach you about wines. That's why I want to teach you about how to sell, upsell, be the best seller, how to handle complaints, because in a job like ours, we deal with complaints all the time. And it's so much easier when you know how to handle complaint. I mean, it makes your life so much easier. So yeah, that's why we teach you all those things. And then of course the hardware, the certificates, the diploma helps a lot. People see that you put the effort to learn, you paid, and you spend time and effort to learn, to improve yourself, your skills, your knowledge. They appreciate that, and that's how you build your career. Nazim, I am a waiter from India. First time I'm joining in this life. Every day I will be in duty because I don't get time for use my phone. Now I am in night shift, sir. I just completed 1 year experience. Nice, man. Good. You see, you got a 1 year experience. I hope it's a 5-star hotel. It's time for you to start looking for a better opportunity. All right. And because I know right now Singapore is open for Indian guys, I know Middle East is open for Indian guys, start searching for a better job. If you are making right now, let's say $150 a month, all right, if you get a job that makes you $600 a month, that's 4 times increase in your income. I would just take it in a heartbeat, not thinking twice at all. I don't care which country it is, I don't care how far away it is, I don't care how much harder I'm gonna work, and I don't think you're gonna work much harder than what you're doing right now, because I know in India you guys working hard. So this is your next step, my friend. Nazim say, I just got a 1 year diploma in hotel management. Is that enough for me to go out from my country to get a good job? Absolutely, absolutely. I guess you're speaking good English, you have the experience, you are working, don't quit this job, make sure you keep on the job, you start applying for a better job, you're gonna find one. Or cruise lines. Also, do not underestimate, you guys can get a cruise line job. I always give example with Alexei before. He's from Ukraine. Ukraine, it's in the war right now. I hope Alexei is doing well and his family is doing well. But he was looking for a cruise line job, and it put so much effort and time to get the job, but he finally got it. And also Gerald was working in South Africa. He's from Zimbabwe. Coronavirus came. He was without a job, without a home, without anything. He was struggling big time. But he was like, "Sir, can you help me with this? Can you build me a city? Can you do this and can you do that?" And he was keep learning and learning and learning. And finally, he got a job, and not any kind of job, but he's working for an American company. He travels Miami, Caribbean islands, South America. Yes, he's telling me it's very hard. I need to learn a lot of new things, but that's how it is. But you are making money. Gerald, from a jobless, homeless person, is now working for an American company, travel the most beautiful parts in the world, and making thousands of dollars. So do not underestimate that. Uh, there are no limitations. You just gotta put your mind into it. Like I said, build a beautiful CV, make sure you got the certificates, make sure you have the education, the skills, the knowledge, a little bit of experience, and then start pushing. Start pushing. Hey, my friend, Jackson, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a long, long time. I haven't done live stream. That's my fault. We went through a lot of problems. My little boy was sick. I was sick. Then we went on vacation to Canary Islands, and yeah, I haven't done live stream in a long time. But nice to see you, my friend. Louis Grasset, or Louis Grasset, if it's a French. I guess it's French because it sounds French. What is your opinion on waiters that open wine bottles away from the table? I do not agree on that. I do not agree on that. The standard is you present the bottle and you open it in front of your guests so they don't know, so they see that this is the bottle that you actually presented to themselves. You know, you can go present the bottle, then go to the back, take another bottle, or it was open bottle, or it's a broken cork, or whatever was that, and just bring it to the guest. And the guest was like, okay, I trust this guy, but do I trust him 100%? And we try to, to make our guests the most comfortable we could, not doubting if we have done the right thing, if we have maybe pour a little bit of wine to test it in the back, or all those kind of things, because this happens. There are waiters that will do that. So no, I am against that. But yes, gives the cork and offers to pour the wine. Of course, he gives the cork and offers to pour the wine, but you gotta open the wine in front of the guests. Now, when you're a young waiter, when you have no experience and you have fear that you're gonna make a mistake or whatever, all right, that's okay. Go to the side station, but still stay in the sight of the guest, all right? Don't go to the back, don't go to some door or whatever. I will accept that. While you are young, while you're not inexperienced, your hands are shaking, it's the first time you open a bottle or second or third. But once you get that experience and you feel more comfortable, you're not gonna make a mistake, you gotta do it in front of the guest. Learn the proper procedure and just do it properly. Oh my God. All right, guys, it's been more than half an hour. I'm losing my voice, but it's been amazing. Thank you all for stopping here today, talking to me. I hope that we share a very good information for everybody. Don't forget, guys, every student now at the Wets Academy gets my personal help and my colleagues' friend help to build a beautiful CV, to write a motivational letter that we're presenting perfectly, to find a better job. All right, we are now completely involved with the process to make your life better. Last question. I just got only 3 months to spend my college life when the corona is going on here. My mom saying now I am 19. You go and take a degree in hotel management or take a normal English degree. All right, so what I'm gonna say is you can go and get a degree. All right, that's never bad thing, but I would say you go get a job, you start working, and you push yourself to the limit. to go and study and work, but you are working, you're making your own money, you are your own man or girl, and then you have the pride of yourself that you yourself have been taking care of your own life, and then you build your degree, a career, knowledge, and once you finish, you already have the experience working in hotels, and then you have the degree, and then you can build on top of that. Because if you go right now to college and you spend 3 years working, learning about management, and you're not working, you're not making any experience, once you finish college, you're gonna start from the very, very bottom. I don't care how much is your diploma and whatever, and you're gonna have much more time wasted. All right. I know that the other way is harder, working and going to school, but this is the right way to put yourself in the winning position much faster than the other way. All right, guys. Thank you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself and your family. Work hard, but make sure you make good money, man, and enjoy life. Peace.